Alright guys, well I just want to talk to you basically about what's just happened recently with Donald Trump. So it's like prophecy fulfilled. I made a prophecy maybe a couple of months ago. I actually made the article. And the video about it, but I've known for quite some time now after seeing the Simpsons episode where it says that Donald Trump was the reason for market collapse and how the country was bankrupt. You know, it clicked instantly. Well, bang, seal 3, market collapse, one of the seals. So I had in my mind, it might have even been possibly during his first term, that Donald Trump would be the president during the 7 seals. Because first seal, the Antichrist King William is crowned king and he sits on the throne of David and replaces his father, obviously King Charles now. Seal 2, war outbreak from Israel, bringing all the countries in for World War III, which has not happened yet. It's just a regional war at the moment. And then seal 3, the market collapse. You know, such a collapse, it would be the worst collapse that ever has happened, and by the time the smoke's cleared, the only thing that's going to be the way out is probably a total digital system. And they take the RFID chip that is in your bank card right now, you go beep 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 beep, contactless, and all they have to do is implant it in your hand or in your forehead. It says in your hand or in your forehead, that RFID chip. And that is it, mission complete. The system's already there. All they have to do is take away money, take away cash machines, and then take the RFID chip out of your bank card and put it in your hand, and it's mission complete. Where I was about to go with that then, yeah, so I was thinking about this, the seals beginning under Trump, all right? So his first term, Revelation 12 sign, the woman becomes pregnant, signified by Jupiter, the king planet, moving into the Virgin Virgo. Barack Obama, Satan incarnated, Mr. Lightning from the heights, leaves office, hands it over to Trump. While the woman is impregnated. December 2016. And then for 9 months, Jupiter's there in Virgo, and then the birth sign of Jesus Christ being born as the second coming birth, if you like, is complete. Whole sign is complete on Rosh Hashanah, Feast of Trumpets, day 3.5 of the Feast of Trumpets, September 23rd, I believe it was, 2017. It was a long time ago. It was 7 years this year. Jesus' birthday on the Feast of Trumpets, which has just been about a month ago. He was 7 years old since that birth sign was complete. Going back to that time though, my first Satan encounter with Metatron, Satan, that was his alias to me, Metatron. And funny enough, Metatron is the head of the Kabbalah and the Jewish like witchcraft and witches, and he's big in the New Age as well. They all recognize Metatron as an angel, and obviously New Age is all this, oh, brings goodness and all this shit. But he's in New Age, he's in Kabbalah, and he's actually in one of the fake, well, the last book of Enoch to come out was a fake one. It was the third book of Enoch, and it's rubbish. It puts Metatron, it puts Satan as an archangel. The archangel, the head of the angels. So that is total bullshit. Because and anyway, I got a visit from him on my birthday in 2020. And anyway, part of it was he wanted to start his new world order. I had to die though within the 2 days. And then he says the angels are coming down to take over the earth. I had to die, and then he could start his new world order. Now, interesting thing is that man-child was 3 years old, just like the first coming. All right, Jesus was in the manger. He was hid away in Egypt for three and a half years. They sent out the troops to go and kill all the children, which were 2 years and under. And they're away for 3.5 years, and then they returned to Israel. Now, at that time when Satan came in 2020, you see, the man-child was 3 years old, and it was before the Feast of Trumpets, where he would have been his birthday, and he would have been 4 years old, like, you know, September, October of that year. So who knows? I mean, if I would have maybe took my life, you know, through fear of what was going on during that encounter with Satan in 2020, maybe things would have been different. Maybe he would have said, okay, then he wins. He can start his new world order. I mean, God could have started the tribulation, the inheritance event could have happened, you see, on Jesus' 4th birthday, if you like, in 2020. Feast of Trumpets, there you go. Feast of Tabernacles, inheritance event. So, you know, sometimes I wonder whether me surviving all that, not dying within 2 days, therefore not allowing Satan to start his new world order in 2020. And now God has prolonged it, and of course other revelations of other wisdoms have come with it. Now 7 years have passed now since that birth sign. Jesus is 7 years old, if you like. He's in his manger in the heavens. Still, Satan can't find him. That's why Satan, the angel, has not been back on the earth through his human flesh, his human clone vehicle, if you like, for the spirit of Satan to dwell and be active in. He hasn't been back on the scene. Barack Obama, you haven't heard a whistle from him. You haven't heard a whisper from him. He is literally being out of the game. It's remarkable, isn't it? Because even presidents that, you know, they try and make their money and make their doing other things and ripping the country and the people off. But Barack Obama's like disappeared off into the night, hasn't he? He's like, you know. But there will come a time when the inheritance event happens next year, when the angels are thrown down, Satan and his angels are thrown down, then they'll inhabit them human clones, Barack Obama being one of them, and all of Hollywood being clones, vehicles for Satan's angels to dwell in. So that is going to be the time where the angels are going to be active through human flesh on the earth to bring about the new world order. But that is not until next year. But like I said, you know, the new world order could have started in 2020 maybe, if things would have been different after that encounter with me happening. But now, here we are now, and Trump again has got his term, so 4 years, and it lines up. This is why I was so confident that Trump was going to be president, not because of political views, not because I like Trump, and not because of the fact that I think America is going to be great again and become a good Christian nation and they're going to kick out all the trash and throw away Babylon religion. No, because that goes against what I preach. I preach the trumpet judgments, the seal judgments, the seals happening, the trumpet judgments, and both of them are judgment on America, like Seal 4, the invasion of North America by North Korea, the taking down of North America. the trumpet judgments. You know, one, I haven't been specific about one, but fiery hail coming down and burning up the land. That could well impact America. Like in that movie, knowing the little lad looks out the window and he sees the forest burning. You know, so that's maybe that America will get some of that fiery hail coming down from heaven, as well as maybe Europe as well. But Trumpet Two is very specific to America. A great mountain of fire, La Palma Volcano, collapses in the sea because it's already split in half. Just takes the right conditions, and the right conditions, which is the trumpet judgment, for it to fall into the sea. A mega tsunami across the Atlantic. Of course, all the east coast of America is going to be washed away. You know, New York, Boston, Washington, Florida has no chance. Caribbean islands, and all the places that border the Atlantic Ocean. And then, you know, Trumpet Three, Black Death. Don't, you know, maybe that would just be Europe again. Um, 3 days and 3 nights of darkness. Well, that's going to affect the whole Earth. Trumpet Five, the bottomless pit is open. Yellowstone. So, you know, and that's going to affect mainly the West Coast. The initial blast of Yellowstone opening like that. But it says the locusts come out and they torment the people who are not the 144,000 for 5 months. Well, that'll be all across the whole Earth over the 5-month period. But, you know, the West Coast of America is going to be finished when Yellowstone goes. And all the ash and stuff is really going to affect the agriculture, I'm sure. And the dust cloud and the people. And, you know, that's just going to be mega. It's quite amazing, isn't it? When America talk about national security and they talk about humans or false terrorists or climate change, no one actually realizes that the two major threats to America's national security, peace and safety and future are actually two volcanoes. La Palma Volcano in the Canary Islands, Trumpet number 2, and Yellowstone supervolcano, Trumpet number 5, the Bottomless Pit. So it's quite ironic, isn't it, that the two actual threats to America are two volcanoes. And again, when the throne of God, Nibiru, comes through, past the earth, these things, that's what I mean. You know, people say you expect Jesus can come at any time. Jesus can come at any time. Well, no, he comes at the 6th seal, so you got to wait for all the 7 seals to happen first. And you watch them 7 seals. Nobody's going anywhere until you see seal 1, 2, 3, all the way through to 5. Nobody's going anywhere until the throne hits at seal 6. And you watch the geos going up, so you'll see the earthquakes rising up as the throne gets nearer and nearer, and the electromagnetics, and maybe the sky changing colours, the auroras happening for no reason from the sun going a bit crazy, maybe bopping off a bit too much, or maybe going quiet, because remember, he's going out at the trumpet judgments when the throne passes. So yeah, I mean, all these things coming. So it's from a biblical point of view that I seen Trump as being president. If he's president, the seals are happening. But I've already said that the seals are going to happen through my World War III 2 signs. 3-year warning, Venus in Taurus, 3-year warning, and then the next time Venus is in Leo, that's when the war's on, which directly says June 28th, 2026. And also there's the 6 identical signs from World War I happening now. 4 have already happened. 1 is yet to go, which is September blood moon of next year. And then the war happens, and guess what? The same day it happens is June 2026. But we come backwards for Trumpet 5, 5 months of Locust, and then we end up at Trumpet 14th again. January 3rd, 2026, for the passing of the throne. So the passing of the throne, Seal 6, happens on Trumpet 14th, January 3rd, 2026. Then you go back another 40 days for the seals to happen, which brings you back into 2025, late November through December for the seals happening. But you'll know anyway, when you see that Winter King, or you see William being crowned king, that is Seal 1. You'll know. So, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so I've already put the seals in there at the end of 25. So I knew, well, Trump's going to come now for his 4-year window. But the seals are going to happen then. So basically, at the end of this year, we're literally going to have 1 year left. 2025 is going to be probably what you could say, the best year and the worst year that ever has been in our human history. That's what I believe, because you're going to have Trump going at it, you're going to have people trying to stop him. Then you're going to have all the biblical stuff happening at the fall. After the fall feast, you're going to see all the biblical stuff happening, and then the run up to the passing of the throne hitting on January 3rd. So So yeah, so that's why I was so confident. I mean, I put it out on Facebook on my, I shared my timeline on Facebook and other social medias, and as I put Trump the Fall Guy. Fall Guy meaning, Fall Guy meaning they've put him in to be the captain of the ship when that market collapse happens that was in The Simpsons. They're going to put him in as the fall guy of World War beginning, seal number 2. He's the fall guy for the seals happening, which is not good things. War outbreak, seal 2. Market collapse, seal 3. The invasion of North America, seal 4. They've put him in as captain of the ship. They've put him in as the fall guy. This is what I'm trying to say. Trump presidency equals the 7 seals, all right? That's basically it. So that's why I was so confident. I looked back at it just quickly last night. I'm not sure if it's very specific to the date, but it was something around March time. I actually put Trump, Donald Trump, D-Trump, fall guy, and I put it in for January. Because of course that's when he actually enters, is what do they call it, inaugurated as the president and goes to the White House. So that's why it's there in January. If you're questioning and thinking, hang on a minute, he's got the presidency in November but Justin's put January, well, it's because he hasn't actually entered into the position. Because that is going back to, like I say, I was watching things in 2016. Barack Obama Satan Incarnated was out in December. But, Trump wasn't actually in till January. So there you go. And yeah, so I put it on my timeline as D-Trump. And then I put out a recent full post about it, him being the fall guy for the seals, in which that's exactly what's going to happen. Like I said, we've got 1 year left now. And at the end of next year, you're going to see it all happen. So, I was going to put the original video in of Trump the Fall Guy. I probably will anyway. So God bless you all. And yeah, it's just one more thing that's been fulfilled, and it's gradually building up now like a snowball. Slow at first, but like I say, at the end of next year, it's just going to be so full on that you won't even remember that it's Christmas, or you won't even remember that it's New Year at the end of 2025. So God bless you all. I'm Pastor Prophet Justin Roberts from End of the Age Bible Prophecy. God bless you all. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.